India's demographic dividend opportunity amidst global risk. India's demographic dividend, a phase characterized by a young, growing workforce and declining dependency ratio, has been the engine of its economic growth since 1980s. This opportunity, however, is increasingly overshadowed by geopolitical tension, economic headwinds, and demographic shift that threaten to erode its potential. Geopolitical and economic headwinds. India's central role in the BRICS alliance's position it as a counterbalance to Western hegemony, but has also drawn direct criticism from the United States. President-elect Donald Trump's threat of 100% tariff on BRICS countries aimed at countering effort to weaken the US dollar pose a direct risk to India, whose exports heavily depend on US demand. 18% of its total export, with Europe struggling economically, replacing the American market in the short term seems improbable. Economic warning signs. India's recent economic performance reflects this precarious balance. Growth slowed to 5.4% in the July to September quarter, falling short of expectations. Persistent inflation above the Reserve Bank of India's 6% threshold has curtailed monetary. China rise, often compared to India's benefited from globalization and reduced trade barriers during its economic ascent. India, by contrast, faces an increasingly protectionist global environment, with tariffs and geopolitical frictions hampering its trade-driven growth. Without access to similar growth catalysts, India's ability to leverage its demographic dividend for sustained development remain in the question. For India to maximize its demographic dividend, it must bolster international trade relations, mitigate inflationary pressure that invest in long-term policies that sustain population growth. Success will require navigating the delicate balance of asserting autonomy on the global stage while fostering economic partnership with wealthier nations.